Howdy folks, Huerv here, and this is a response to Derek 359's Veterans Day video in which he asks, what would you die for? This is a good question. What would I die for? I would die for all the stuff that I suppose most people would say that they would die for. For family, I would lay down my life. For my wife, if I had any children, certainly we've been trying. And if one day perhaps they come, then absolutely, I would lay down my life for them. But as far as the more idealistic sorts of things, I think that that perhaps it might seem a little odd, but I would die for the space race. It sounds silly even saying it, but hear me out. So, mankind is an exploratory species by nature. It is as exploratory as it is social. We adapt to whatever surroundings we find ourselves in through our use of tools and technology. We explore up to the cosmos to scales that are great, and down to the atoms to scales that are small. One of the things that we are particularly good at is the exploration of new territory and the feedback that that brings into civilization. When new frontiers have presented themselves to mankind, that has generally represented an increase in the level of civilization and also an increase in the level of chaos that the civilization must endure until that frontier is good and settled. Exploring new frontiers can be dangerous and can be deadly, and the same is true of the potential for the colonization of space or of extraterrestrial planets. And so I believe that the future of the human species, the potential of the human species, depends upon it being able to get past its entropic consumption of its one single home in the cosmos, and move out and spread and find new homes and new resources, new places to go, new modes of thought, new modes of culture, basically to increase the complexity and the expanse of human civilization and all that that brings, both the good and the ill. And when I say that I would die for it, what I mean is, if they were making a list of folks who wanted to sign up to be on the dangerous missions to go colonize the planets or the moon or whatever, I'd sign right up. I'd be there in a heartbeat. I'd get hit by an asteroid while crossing the expanses of space. I'd get sucked out of a dome. I would risk it all, absolutely, for the frontier. And I suppose that that shouldn't be terribly surprising, since it wasn't really all that long ago that my own ancestors were colonizing the western frontier in the United States. And I feel a certain kinship with them. I feel a certain connection to my ancestry when I think about the stars and when I think about where human potential could take us. I'd really love to see the day that that came to pass. And although it's perhaps tangential to the point that you're trying to make, it is definitely something for which I would lay down my life. I believe that human potential and the existence of civilization and the human species are important, but I believe that they require new frontiers to explore, or else our species may consume itself. And so, simply for the sake of continuity of the species, I would lay down my life.